May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. We're looking at the pound USD, the pound USD cable. That's what we're looking at. All right, monthly time frame, right? What do I see? All I can see is this low being made. Choppy sideways, a new high, breaking the old high, and then another drop. So we have a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, new low, new lower high, protecting the old high, and then another lower low. All right, we've been moving bullishly since when? This is September of 2022. All right, again, remember this is every candle is a month. We'll make a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This looks corrective, doesn't it? As opposed to this impulsive move. So we are still within the high and the low of this range. All right. And we are above the 50% of that trading range. All right. Which is premium. This is where you want to take your shorts from. This is where you want to take your longs from. Above and below the 50% of a trading range. That is discount prices. And this is premium prices. Got it? All right. We are still in the correction area. Look, boom. All right. All you got to use is your Fibonacci retracement tool. Take it out from the top to the bottom of the range, the swing high, the swing low. And you can see that we went past that 786 Fibonacci retracement up to the 90, I believe, maybe the 90%. And then we had a bearish engulfer, and we've been moving down. I'm looking for this to continue. All right. This broke structure. That is a bullish move. But this is a bullish move within the lower high and lower low impulsive move here. This is still in correction territory. This could still be the lower high before the potential lower high before the next potential lower low. So I have to think in that wise. All right. Do I want to be taking longs past this area of demand? This is a series of bearish candles that were overtaken and traded above. That is a bullish move. All right. That makes me say, nope, I'm not going to be taking shorts until I see a definitive break of market structure. Ha ha. We have this bearish engulfer here. All right. On the lower time frames, if we go down to the weekly, thank you very much. All right. You can see we have a series of down closed candles that were never overtaken. The high was protected. Price came up, swing failure to make a new swing high, and then we continued lower from there. This represents to me, God dug it, what was that? This represents to me, if I could just get to it, a shift in the market structure, a shift from bullish to bearish. But we do not have a definitive close, a strong close below these lows. And that's what I tend to look for. All right. I love the fact that we have a change in the state of delivery right there. I love this. I love the change in state of delivery because it marks an order block. That's what it marks. All right. And price went back up into the come on, man, don't do it to me, don't do that. Yeah, it's gonna switch. God dug it. All right, price went back up. I don't know what just happened. Okay. All right, price went back up into the what do you call the premium of this bearish uh, uh, impulsive move, and then created another bearish impulsive move. But we did not get that definitive close down here, which I look for. I'm looking for this high. All right. If we go down to the daily, you'll see it clearer. This high. This is the last high before this low, right? And if price gets back up into the range here, then I'm not going to be looking for shorts from there because we moved back up into the range. All right. And there's some descending highs right here that could act as a draw of liquidity, a draw on liquidity to push price higher, to sweep and take out people who took shorts here, take them out before a further move down. These are the things that I bear in mind. I would love to see a definitive close. This is not definitive to me, but we have what I'm going to mark out on the daily, what you can see. The reason why I'm leaning towards bearishness, because it seems a little bit more definitive on the daily, of course, because we have a long candle down here. All right. But you see the recovery here. Now, this is starting to look corrective. All right. When I start to see overlapping corrective moves, I'm looking for price to turn over. And there is a bearish fair value gap here. All right. To keep an eye on. If price comes up to this bearish fair value gap, and respect it, then we can see further moves down, and this becomes my target for the week, and lower prices. All right, but this becomes my target of the week, this one as well. All right, if we see price close above it, then we're coming up here. All right, to this move here. You see the strong bullish candles there, right? You see the strong bullish candles. Come on, man. I'm trying right here. All right. I don't know what's going on. All right. The strong bullish candles here. All right. Were overtaken by the stronger bearish candles. All right. This is marking an area of supply. All right. And I would look for price to come up here. All right. Maybe give us a liquidity event before the next move down. All right. I want to see if it comes up, if it breaks this fair value gap where it doesn't offer fair value here, then it's going to look for liquidity. All right. And that's the only thing that the markets do, that price does, looks to offer fair value or to search out and seek liquidity. And that's at highs and lows. All right. This is the internal range liquidity. We've already taken out external range liquidity here and here. I'm looking for price to respect the internal range liquidity here and then move down from that. That's what I'm looking for this week. If it gets past this, then I'll be looking for price to maybe start to turn over at this liquidity high here. Okay, that's it. That is within the range of this area of supply. I don't know if it's going to make it up that high. It's just something I will be looking for if it breaks this fair value gap. I'm looking forward to respect it there and come on down. We'll see. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this very, very, I mean, I thought through it. I tried to give it as much detail as I possibly could. I'm hoping that you appreciate that. Make sure you hit the like button, the boost button, and leave a question, leave a comment if you have a different view of the markets. All right, maybe you might think the markets that are attracted to these highs up here and will continue up higher. All right, and the U.S. dollar gets weaker. I don't know about all of that. I am looking for the U.S. dollar to drag the pound down. All right. I'll see. We'll see. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. May profits be upon you.